Chantelle, where you at, baby? Chantelle, tell the people where you from. Chi-Town. Come on up here, Chi-Town. Give it to them. Give it to them. Hey, hey, hey,
Hey everybody, good morning, good early afternoon. I am Chantelle Branch from Chicago, Illinois. I am the founder of My Fearless Future, and our mission is to educate, equip, and empower individuals that go through traumatic situations through crisis intervention. I am the author of Decisions, the book, and it is a journey of faith through a domestic violence relationship. And so, thank you for having me. I'm enjoying the weather. I think it's puffing up my hair. But I'm glad to be here. And thank you so much, Trissetta. Thank you. How am I going to follow that? Okay. And so we heard about purpose, right? And we heard about the jar when it's full of things and letting the dust settle, right? And so I came today to just encourage everyone that in 2020, right? And like she was just saying, in 2019, we had all these resolutions and all these goals and visions and dreams, and now we are almost ending the third quarter of 2020, right? And I want to ask you, how you living? What are you doing? Where you going? If this is the 2020s, right? And if you think of 1920s and it was like the thing back then who are we and what are we going to do in this decade? See, I heard God say that this is the decade. All right. And I didn't realize it was a new decade till December 2019. I don't know. I was just not there. I didn't know it was going to be so big, but the time is now. And in November, I had a domestic violence event. I do a live museum called the Survivor Testimony Monologues. And it takes you through one day in the life of a victim of domestic abuse. And we travel to universities and colleges and high schools, and we want to get the middle school girls, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. They are very aware of domestic violence and having those interactions already. So we need to impact them. Because I have 3 daughters, and they could be victims of domestic abuse. And so I stand here today as a survivor who used to be a victim, and I'm out here to just share my story and give awareness to what we can do to help victims. And the first thing we can do is be listeners, not judging, just listening. Because the first thing we will say, girl, get out of there, you should just leave. But the first thing that a victim really needs is for us to listen. If we could just listen to their stories, listen to what they need, and know that when they get ready to leave that abusive relationship, that it is going to take courage. It is going to take strength and power. And just like Trissetta said, that power is in us. And victims give away that power every single day while they are in that relationship, to the point that they feel powerless. And if we feel powerless, then we're not going to get up and get out of the bed. If we feel powerless, then we're going to feel that depression and that anxiety. And it will live with us every single day. And it is up to us to make that decision within ourselves that I am worth it, I am beautiful, I deserve more, that everything that's in me is great, that I was created for purpose. And we talked about purpose so much, and everybody has Purpose Potential podcast and all these things going, but can I ask you, have you made the one decision that will catapult you into your destiny? Have you made the one decision that will change your life? You know, like when you get pregnant and you're getting ready to have a baby, that's a big decision, but it changes your entire life, right? When you start a new job in a new city or in a new town, it changes your entire life, right? One decision can change your entire life. What you're going to do in 2020 to change your entire life. Because see, I got legacy in me, right? I have 3 daughters, right? And I don't want them to get in that kind of relationship. I want them to be able to see red flags and signs of intimidation and coercion and money when he's keeping money from her, or if he's calling her constantly, or snapping her, Snapchatting. Okay, and because that's how they communicate. They don't text. We text. They don't text. They're snapping each other a lot. I want my daughters and her friends and everybody that they know to be aware. And I want each of us to know how to be good listeners and to be able to watch for those signs. And so in 2020, what are we doing? How are we living? If this next decade is for us, and I do believe that it is for us, it's for me, and you're going to see me today and forevermore. You know, the 20s is for us. It's our decade. It's our season. It's our time. 2020 is the year that you do it. 2020 is the year that you make the one decision to change your life. So how you living? Where are you going? What are you doing? Are you purposeful every day when you wake up in the morning, whether you wrote a plan out or you already have it in your head because you know what you're going to do? But we got to remember the word. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision and make it plain. Put it on tablets so he may what? Run. It is time for us to run. We can't walk. We can't trot. We must run in this season. Right? And I came here today to push you. I'm pushing you to run. And somebody had to push me to run. I had my domestic violence event in November, and I see you put together an event, and you talk to the people, you communicate with the people, and they don't show up. And somebody pushed me. And I got the text, my event started at 4, and she texted 4:30 and said, I'm not going to make it. I just put the phone down. I didn't have time to get angry or mad. I had to put my clothes on because I had to stand in her place. But that was where I was supposed to be. Somebody pushed me. And if they didn't push me, I wouldn't be here today. If they didn't push me, I wouldn't be able to take that live museum, the survivor testimony monologues, and take it on the road. Somebody pushed me. And I'm here to push you today to make the decision to change your life, to change your path, to change your destiny. And sometimes we say, well, how can we do that? I believe we have to drop the weight. Because it's too much holding you down right now today. It's too many people in your circle that are holding you and keeping you and pulling you. And they are bags. They are weights. They won't let you go. They will be like claws inside of you. Right? And when they tear away from you, it's God that's tearing them away, and it hurts because he told you to let it go. That's it. It hurts because he told you to let them go or to let it go. But you have the choice, and you can make the decision to drop that baggage, to drop that thing, to drop that weight on your own. And that way you can run into your purpose. Right? Yeah? Y'all with me? Right? We have to be conscious of who we are, whose we are, and where we're going. I'm going wherever God takes me, right? When I got out of that domestic violence relationship, I said, God, I'll go wherever you want me to go. I'll say whatever you want me to say. I'll do whatever you want me to do because you gave me a new life. You gave me a new life, and now I can go back, reach back, and help others. Because I got my healing. Many of us need to be healed. You can't even run because the baggage that's holding you, you haven't been healed. You haven't been healed from the things of your past, the things of your childhood, whether it's domestic violence, child abuse, sexual assault, molestation, things that happen in your past from childhood all the way to adulthood, and it's just like a big old backpack, and you're trying to climb a mountain with bricks in your book bag. You gotta empty out your bag so that God can fill it up with everything and everyone that he wants in your life. Like she said, there are people that are looking at you to go, and here you are stuck on your phone scrolling. Here you are stuck in space. Here you are stuck in depression, stuck in anxiety. Every day you wake up and you're doing your daily affirmations, but it's about complaining. You're doing your daily affirmations, but you're saying, I don't have, and I look like this. You're doing your daily affirmations that I wish I had this, instead of getting up in the morning and say, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, that not just for breath and for life, but thank you, God, for purpose, for divine purpose. Thank you, God, for the wisdom and the knowledge that you've given me to go forth so that I can run and then I can go and reach back and I can pull them off. There's so many women that are in domestic violence relationships on our jobs, at our churches, in our apartment buildings, in our complexes, at the pool, the library. They're everywhere. We pass them every single day, and it's nothing that we do or say to help them. And even if we know, sometimes if you know and you can't help her and you can't necessarily slide her a card to a shelter, there's always prayer, right? There's always prayer. And even if you say, hey, you need a little help with your groceries, I can help you carry that bag in. Or hey, you want to go and catch a movie? Because you know she's going through something, but if you can just get her away and get her to a place where maybe she can just talk to you. And all you got to do is listen. Sometimes it doesn't take you to move and give them a solution, but if you can just be that vehicle to listen. All of us are vehicles. How you driving? What are you driving? And where are you going? Okay? So I came here today to push you to make a decision to change your life that will catapult you into your destiny. And so I just want to, I'm short today, I want to leave you guys with a poem. Is that okay? Do you guys know how to do the snapping? Okay, all right. You see her often, you pass her daily, but her scars are away from your eyes. She fought fiercely to break away. Her mind needed to be free. Her body needed to heal. Many wear their scars on the inside, hidden behind guilt and shame. She wears abuse on her back, marred by the evil remarks of her lover, stained from his constant attacks. He builds her up, only to bash her self-esteem down, to keep her there in his pit that surrounds her every emotion, feeling, touch, and being. He operates violently to the highest extreme, saying no is not an option. Only yes, yes, I'll do whatever you say. She cries rivers on the inside as she gives in desperately. He replenishes his strength off of her tears, the brutal hate in his eyes as he spies her demise. One push, two slaps, and down she goes underneath his feet. He tramples her integrity. Underneath his feet, he tramples her character. Underneath his feet, he tramples her courage. Smiling in anger, no loved ones around to witness her danger. No longer a stranger to domestic abuse. It becomes her familiar reality, often ending in fatality, abandoning her children because she became a casualty. But she lives. She survives. She breaks free. She is me. Thank you.